Okay. NART இது கிடைக்குதா பாருங்க. அது வேற யாரும் நம்மளது இல்லை. NART இது கிடைக்குதுன்னு பாருங்க. பெருசாக படிச்சிருக்கு.
Good. எட்டு பேர் இருக்காங்க. மதன்குமார் டி மதன்குமார் யாருன்னு தெரியல.
Good evening to everyone. It's my pleasure to have you all for the 32nd Engineers Talk organized by Institution of Engineers India Salem Local Center in commemoration with its 30th anniversary celebrations. I would like to invite the chairman, IEI Salem Local Center, to welcome the guests on the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. Arun sir, thank you. Good evening and warm welcome to everyone. It's my immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 32nd webinar of our Engineers Talk series, organized as part of 30th anniversary celebrations of the Institution of Engineers India Salem Local Center. This is a significant milestone for us, and we are also. I want to welcome Engineer VP Singh sir for the Engineers Talk series. We are also honored to have Mr. J. Samson sir with us today as our chief guest and keynote speaker. Mr. Samson educator and former head of the science department at CSI Polytechnic College, has made remarkable contributions to the field of science and engineering education. His dedication to enhance learning has inspired many, and we are privileged to have him share insights with us this evening. Today's topic, science and engineering, is both relevant and crucial in today's fast-paced and ever-evolving world. We look forward to an engaging and enlightening session that will undoubtedly broaden our understanding and spark new ideas. I would also like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all our committee members, our beloved Honorary Secretary, Engineer Talk team members, our office staff, Engineer Thiago, and participants and supporters who have been an integral part of our journey. Your continued support and enthusiasm have been the driving force behind our success. Before we begin, a few again important things. Please ensure that your microphones are muted during the presentation to avoid any disturbances. There will be a question and answer session following the talk. So please feel free to note down your once again for joining today. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now, it's my great privilege and pleasure to introduce the chief guest and the keynote speaker, Mr. J. Samson Raj, who has worked with me at CSI Polytechnic College, Salem. He is a postgraduate in chemistry and worked with CSI Polytechnic for more than 3 decades in the academia after a brief work history with industries in plastic processing, metal finishing, and apparel tires. He retired after a yeoman service as HOD Science very recently. He is a learner to enhance learning, and he has continuously engaged himself in learning process by doing MSc in counseling and psychotherapy and a long list of NPTEL online courses, National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning. During his tenure at CSI Polytechnic College, he was the NSS program officer and organized a number of innovative programs, and as coordinator, he organized AICTE, ISTE sponsored short-term training program on developing interpersonal skills for engineering faculty. He has involved himself in organizing science motivational program for talented school children as organizing coordinator, sponsored by TNSTC, Tamil Nadu State Science and Technology Council. He, as a district coordinator, organized district-level National Youth Parliament Festival, sponsored by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. He is a recipient of state-level Best NSS Program Officer Award by the Tamil Nadu State Government. With these words of introduction, I would like to invite Mr. Samson Raj sir to present on the topic Science and Engineering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Armugam, for your exhaustive introduction about me. I am really privileged to be here to address the August gathering of members of IEI. And I am delighted to note that Mr. V.P. Singh, who is from North, has joined us, and he is with us to listen to this lecture. So I am on behalf of the IEI Local Center. I thank you all for your presence here. And it is my privilege, especially to thank the IEI Local Chairman, Mr. Pankaraj, Organizing Secretary, and Secretary Madam of this IEI Local Chapter, and other members, especially Mr. Armugam, who has encouraged me to be a part of IEI in the days to come. Okay, thank you. With these words, I would like to move on to the topic given to me. So, okay. So the topic given to me for this day is Science and Engineering. So this is a related study of science with engineering. So as a part of it, science is defined as it looks closely at the world around and draw conclusions. So it looks natural process, it looks physical matters. So we are observing natural processes happening around us, and we are finding out the laws derived from. So we are looking at the physical matters like solids, liquids, and gases, and we are deriving the laws of it. So science is looking closely the world around us and draws us the conclusions. So we are performing the experiments based on the natural processing, observing the natural process and the physical matters, and the experiments are based on purely scientific methods. So we are employing pure scientific method. That means it can be explained or it can be performed, and the valid results can be obtained from the repeated experiments done based on the laws, natural laws and physical laws. And it studies the whole object to identify the parts such as physical quantity and units. So science encompasses the physical quantity, and we have to quantize everything in terms of physical quantity and measurable quantity, and we have to attach unit for that to easily identify and to easily measure the quantities. So science, it looks closely, it performs experiment, it studies the whole object. Whereas coming to the engineering, engineering involves designs, construction, and assembling. So engineering is defined as it designs something to satisfy a need or want. So we have so many sophisticated things we are using in our day-to-day life. That means they are all based on our need. So needs have motivated us to identify, to invent, and design new things, and it is used to satisfy our needs and wants. So we are constructing new things and assembling the new machines to make a whole object. Engineering is also called as engineering sciences. So engineering, it may be involving designs, constructions, and assembling. Though it may involve, it encompasses science also. So engineering is also called as a science, engineering sciences. So there are few differences between science and engineering. Science is concerned with understanding fundamental laws of nature and the behavior of materials and living things. So it involves materials, that means non-living things. Science, it involves fundamental law of nature. Okay, so engineering involves the application of science and technology. So we are applying science to create useful products, new devices for the welfare of the community within the economic, environmental, and resource constraints. So we have to, while we are producing new designs, new products, we have to consider the economic constraint involved. We have to consider the environmental constraints involved and the resources constraints. So engineering involves economic, environment, and resource constraints while designing the new product for the welfare of the society based on the laws of science and technology. Science is concerned with the understanding of fundamental laws. So this is the difference. So science is used to understand the laws, and engineering is used to design or produce new things. So science is the study of physical world. It is the knowledge of general truths and laws. So another difference is science is the study of physical world. Physical world means the world around us. It involves universe, or it involves matters. It involves other properties of material. So it is the study of physical world we are around us. And engineering applies specific scientific knowledge to design process, build, create, and structures or equipments. So engineering, it involves the specific application of the knowledge that we gained through science from the physical world that surrounds us. Okay. There is a difference between science and engineering in terms of the persons who practice in science and a person who practice engineering. If a person is asking why does this happen, he is a scientist. If a person is asking how do I make this work, he is an engineering. So engineering involves the design. So the person is asking how do I make this to work. Whereas science involves the manipulation of laws. So the person is asking why does this happen, and he is called as a scientist. So the person who is practicing the laws of science, and he is called as scientist, and the person who is making use of the scientific laws to produce new things is called as an engineer. So this is another basic difference between science and engineering. Science involves a lot of high-level theory and is a never-ending search. Engineering is implementation and optimization. It is limited to goals, profit, margins, and physical means. So this is another difference between science and engineering. So science involves a high level of theory. We are formulating a theoretical knowledge. From the theoretical knowledge, we are gaining practical experience, and from the practical experience, we are making new things. So science involves a lot of high-level theory, and it is a never-ending search. It is continuously going on for identifying or inventing new things, new scientific laws, new formulations, new products, and it is a never-ending search. Whereas engineering, it is limited to the implementation of the law, and it's optimization. So we have to, based on a particular law, we are designing and we are producing a particular product. If the product is working properly, that law and is implemented, and the product is working, so it is limited to goal. It is a goal is achieved, and we have to go for another law, and we have to produce another design and another product. So engineering is limited to implementation and optimization, whereas science, it involves high level of theory, and it is a never-ending search going on. So science explores the phenomena of nature and attempts to find out the laws that govern them. So science explores the phenomena of nature. Science, it looks nature very widely. So it derives laws from the nature. Whereas engineering, it attempts to use the laws of nature to replicate them in situation and leading to usable end results. So engineering is used to replicate the natural laws and to use it for the production of artificial products for us, for the use of society, for the benefit of the mankind. And the engineering is always striving to find out new innovative products out of science and its laws. So engineering is practical and science is most of theoretical. Of course, it also involves some practical experiences. So this one, the epistemology of engineering. So epistemology is the name, the theory, the knowledge, and the other practical backgrounds of the subject engineering. So the epistemology of engineering encompasses 4 dimensions to engineering. So there are 4 dimensions to engineering. If you want to have a good engineering, we should have basic sciences. We should have basic practice of basic sciences. and it should cover social sciences also. So engineering should be aware of the social society, social need, and social requirements, and how to change for the science and scientific laws for the benefit of the society. And it also encompasses the design of new products. So new products for the benefit of the society and other things. And last one, it is the practical realizations. So we are we are studying the basic scientific laws. We are using it for the benefit of the society. We are analyzing it. We are correlating it. And from that, we are designing new products. We are developing new innovative technologies and products for practical purposes within the society. So based on this four dimensions, the engineers that we are with us now, we should have the four important dimensions. Next slide, please. So basic science. So engineers as a scientist. So engineers are also scientists. They have to study the basic sciences, basic laws of nature, and they have to apply it and practice it. They have to systematically analyze it, and they have to derive conclusions from the basic law, basic scientific laws. And engineers are basically scientists. Engineers should be aware of basic sciences, basic scientific laws, basic theory behind the science. So they have to keep on studying, practicing, and analyze the laws of sciences to be a better engineer. So engineers as a scientist, this is the first dimension of an engineer. So the second dimension of engineer is an engineer as a sociologist. So engineers should be aware of what are the things going on around in the society. So they have to identify the societal problems. They have to look for new things. They have to face problems. They have to develop new things. So they have to be sociologists also. Engineers need not be engineers alone. They have to be basically they have to be scientists, and basically they have to be sociologists. So above all, they have to be designers. Engineers also designers. So the other day I visited the Prestige showroom along with my friend to purchase a new kettle for him. So there, an innovative product was there. So that we have searching for a kettle, but that kettle was using the heat produced by the steam for boiling purposes. So they have to they have the simple kettle can be used as a idli cooker. It can be used for boiling vegetables also. That is a design innovation. That is a design innovation that has to be faced. There they are using the steam as a product for boiling. So they are having the hot water. Simultaneously, they are using the steam for the production of for boiling vegetables, for producing food products, everything. So that is the design by an engineer, making use of the steam and the kettle. So engineer is a designer. So first dimension of an engineer is a scientist, and second dimension of an engineer is a sociologist. So third dimension of an engineer is a designer, and fourth and most important dimension of an engineer is a doer. So he has to be practically innovative. He has to be practically accomplishing. An engineer has to be practical, and he has to make the product and make it realized, and it should be used in the society. So the basic law, and it has to be related with the social need, and it has to be related with the design of the new product. And an engineer as a doer, he has to make the product as a real one, and he has to make it reality. So these are the four dimensions of an engineer based on the epistemology of engineering. Okay, so I think I have satisfied the need of the day. What is I have explained what is science and what is engineering. I have mentioned few important differences between science and engineering, and based on the epistemology of engineering, I explained the 4 dimensions of an engineer. If any discussions, we can discuss right among the floor. Any queries? Please.
Okay. Sir, is there any question or shall we proceed with? Okay. Well, thank you, sir. You have given an insight of dimension of an engineer. Really, it is very useful to us to know who we are and what we are supposed to be at the society as an engineer. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to invite the Honorary Secretary, IEI Salem Local Center, to propose vote of thanks. Ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Most respected our chief guest and keynote speaker, Mr. J. Samson Raj, sir. Respected our chairman. Most respected member, council member, Mr. V.B. Singh, sir. Respected committee members from state center and local center, fellow engineers and students from various organizations. Good evening to all. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks in this great occasion, Engineers Talk, on a weekly online lecture series. This is the 32 top lecture series. The topic is Science and Engineering. On behalf of IEI Salem Local Center, I am very much happy. I would like to express my deepfelt thanks to our guest, keynote speaker, Mr. J. Samson Raj, sir. He is running a learner to enhancing the learning. Sir is the HOD, former HOD in Science Department at the CSI Polytechnic College. Sir, presentation was so excellent and simple. Thank you very much, sir. Many thanks for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with your warm presence. I am very much delighted to thank our Shri V.B. Singh, sir, for his valuable presence. Thank you so much, sir. My sincere thanks to our beloved chairman, sir, Dr. K. Thangaraj, for his constant support and guidance and sincere effort for our IEI Salem Local Center activities. I extend my sincere thanks to our engineers stock team members, Dr. R. Satish Kumar, sir, Dr. Kumaravel, sir, Dr. Engineer K. S. Selvam, sir, for spending their valuable time and render the needed support always. I extend my sincere thanks to the engineer Arumugam sir. Always he is very supportive to IEI conducting this webinar in Engineers Talk series. Thank you so much, sir. I record my sincere thanks to Mr. Thiagu for his support and organized this webinar successfully. I also wish to express my gratitude to all the engineers, eminent engineers, fellow members, professors, and students for their kind cooperation to make this event fruitful. Once again, I thank you all for making this webinar success. Thank you, one and all.